Live now, so. Okay, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We're in the game 3 of our tournament today. We're playing a local team from Northern Virginia, the Caps Academy. We came all the way to Pittsburgh to play the Caps Academy. Tomorrow morning we're going to play Montgomery, another local team for us. Patriots are wearing their dark jerseys today. Caps Academy's in their white jerseys. We're the away team for this game, and the warm-up starts now. The last game got started and ended a little bit early, so this game may start a little bit early. So grab your popcorn and something to drink, and we'll get going here real soon. All right, that horn is the end of the warm-up. They'll be collecting up the pucks here. We're getting ready for a start of the first period. 13 minutes in this tournament format for us. 2-minute penalties. All right, so Moose was in net earlier today, so I assume Kate's going to be in net for this afternoon game. But we'll see once they get the first line out there. They break from the huddle around the net there. Still picking up pucks. Okay, checking net integrity there, and back to the bench for one last pep talk with the coach. So Kate is in fact in net. We got Dylan, Z, Joseph, Langston, and William out there, the starting line. Referees are talking it over with the Caps Academy bench. Looking for pucks, I think. We got a couple. All right, 13 minutes. First period starting now. Here comes the drop. Controlled by the Patriots. Back to William. William missed the puck, though, and it goes out the red line. Poking at it out to Dylan. Dylan brings us onside. Going to fakes a shot from the top of the circle. Now brings it in deep. Got smeared into the board. Lost the puck. Chipped at it was Joseph. Puck comes over here to their side and clears the zone. Could be icing. Going all the way down. And icing's the call. Coming all the way back. 12:39 left on the clock. First period. Icing called. No change in the lines for either team. And Dylan's on the boards. Joseph's in the slot. Here comes the drop. Controlled by Caps. And he's sent it up the boards. Out to the point. Lost the puck. No icing. Got touched by Langston. Going all the way down. And Williams going to get there first. Brings the puck, puts the brakes on, trying to stay from that forecheck. Now as the puck sends it ahead, clears the zone. Out to neutralize, going all the way down. Could be icing. No icing call. I guess we're saying Caps could have touched it. And now forecheck's there. It's Dylan battling for the puck with Joseph. Squirts out to Z. Z's got it in the bottom of the circle. Still has it now. Makes a move, goes towards the net. Now on a background. Looking for a wraparound, get nothing there. Looking for a pass. Brings it back here to the near side. And now still has control of it. Sends it out to the high slot. Swats at a shot there. That was Cohen. And now going the other way, Caps Academy. Danny's got to get back and slow him down. It does. Knocks the puck away in the corner. Nice defensive stop there. And sent ahead by Z. Tipped out of the zone by Dylan. Going out to neutral ice. And now Caps Academy have it. They send it back towards the red line. Now it goes back towards we're offside, but no call. And now the puck goes into the offensive zone. Nico throws it in on a backhand. We're changing. Caps Academy regrouping, and we're on a change, so no pressure. Now the forecheck comes, and they send it all the way down here to the near side. It reflects into our defensive zone. Cohen's there going to settle the puck. Got a forecheck coming, though. Jips it out, but held in by the Caps Academy. Goes into the slot, chipped away by Riot. Over to Ellis. Ellis has got a 3-on-3 coming into the zone. Sends it ahead to Riot. Nice pass there. Riot's going to charge towards the net. Throws a backhand. Goes over to the top of the net, out to the other point. Swooping in is Chris. Chris holds his own. Fires it off the shin guards of the Caps player and into the bench, and that'll stop play. Lucha's on face-off, I'm going to assume. We'll see where this drop comes. Referees haven't indicated yet. He was in the zone when it went off the Caps player and went out. They're going in the zone. Okay, so offensive zone face-off comes from Patriots. 11:03, first period, no score on the board yet. Ellis in the slot. Riot taking the draw. Nico's against the boards. Back Jackson and Chris. Controlled by the Patriots. Ellis takes a shot. Goes off the Caps player. And now swooping in is Riot. Riot throws it into the crease. Puck's in front. Scores! Got him off the rebound. Found the back of the net. Patriots score 1-0. 10:54 to go in the first period. I think that was Nico on that rebound and score. Unassisted goal for Nico. And they're going to stay out there for another shift. Rewarded. Okay, so Riot's taking the draw. Ellis here on the near side, Nico on the far side. Controlled by Caps Academy. Battling for it right at the circle, though. And puck squirts out against the far side boards. Chipped at, but held in onside of the Patriots. Now circling on the puck is the Caps Academy. They send it out towards the blue line. Swooping in is Jackson. Now if they held the zone or not. No whistle there, so it looks like we're back on side. Puck goes flicking out in the air. Now back to Chris. Went right between his legs. He got to go fetch it. And it's coming into the slot. Now he circles on the puck, looking for a pass. Starts ahead to Nico. Nico slows it down there, looking for a pass. Brings it off the red line, dumps it in. Chopped at by the Caps player. He tries to clear the zone. It does. Nico's coming off the ice and avoided the too many penalty there. Gets it over to William. William decks it back to Jackson. Jackson sends it ahead to Riot. Riot's going to enter the zone. He got a 3-on-2. Puts the brakes on. Brings it in the slot. Shot got redirected by the defense into the netting. And that'll stop play. And I think this will result in an offensive zone faceoff. 10:09 to go in the first period. Scores 1-0 Patriots. Yeah, it's going to be in the zone. Johnny sets up in the slot. Gethin against the board. Zach taking the draw. Back in D is Langston and William. Caps wins the draw. Gethin takes a shot, got redirected there off net though, and now chopping at it, sending it out to the point, and Williams there battling for it. Caps Academy trying to clear the zone, but can't. And still battling for it. There's 5 players there. The puck skirts out of the zone, out to neutral ice. Now settled by Williams. Williams looking for a pass. Sends it across to Langston. Langston's going to try to lost the puck there momentarily. Dumps it in and over to the far side. Big collision at the blue line. And the Caps Academy's there, and they're going to flick it out of zone, and they do. They break the zone there. Williams trying to just get us back inside and does. Now Caps Academy knocked it away. Sends it back to Zach. Zach's looking for a pass here. Fires it ahead to, can't touch it though. Goes into the offensive zone, but over to Caps Academy. Now Caps Academy turning going the other way through neutral ice. Trying to slow him down, and they dump it in. No chance of icing. It was on the correct side of the red line there. Bouncing puck there. Williams got it. And playing keep away from the forecheck. Looking for a pass. Fires it out. Chipped not out of the zone. Caps Academy dumps it back in. Bouncing puck now settled again by Williams, but battling for it on a forecheck of the Caps Academy. Comes over to Zach. Zach's going to clear the zone. Touched up by a Caps Academy player, and so now still in neutral ice, but now Gethin's approaching, trying to hold the zone. It comes flying over to our benches. We're making a change. Langston's there and takes the control of the puck now. Poked away by a back check of the Caps Academy, held in by Gethin. Gethin's got it in high slot. Going to wind up, take a shot. Score! From the high slot. Goalie got screened, I think. He didn't see it. And it makes the score 2-0 Patriots. 8:44 to go in the period. Good things happen when you throw the puck at the net, and there was an example. Goalie was screened and didn't see that shot coming. Z, Dylan, Yosef, Cohen, and Danny back on D. And the Caps Academy, talking to the goalie there. And Danny's got it, and they won the draw there over to Cohen. Cohen dumps it ahead to Dylan. Goes in an offensive zone, and it's onside. Caps Academy's battling for position, trying to close the zone. They send it over, goes into the slot. Caps Academy's got to dig back for this, and it goes out to the point. Now settled by Cohen. Cohen sends it into the slot, a ricochet around though, and now controlled, poked away by the Patriots. But Caps Academy sends it ahead, and now it's a foot race going the other way. Cohen's going to get there first, but he's got a forecheck on his tail. Tried to clear the zone, but held in by Caps Academy. They fire a shot on net. Kate got to go down and knock that away. It goes into the corner. Now into the slot. There's a player there, but can't do anything with it. Knocks it back in the corner. Now skating with it is Z. Z puts the brakes on to get away from a forecheck. Chips it ahead towards the blue line and held in by the Caps Academy. And now chipped ahead and right at the blue line is being contested. Now coached ahead by Yosef. Puck flies in the air, and now it's a foot race going the other way. And Yosef's battling for the puck, still battling for it. Goes in the corner. And now digs it out, but now loose puck goes in the far corner. Now chased after, and Caps Academy puts the brakes on and has control of the puck. Fires it over here to the near side boards, coming out to the point. Cohen's there, chips it ahead for Z. Z's got it now, has to put the brakes on and stay away from that back check. And now throws out to the high slot, held in by Danny. Danny chips it over here to the near side, but now Caps Academy's going the other way. Danny steps in, takes control of the puck. He's got 2 forecheckers on him, puts him offside though. Sends it back to Yosef. Yosef's going to bring us onside here. And got a 3-on-3. Takes a shot, score! Beat him high. Far down. Nice shot there. 7:25 to go in the period. That is an assist for Danny on that. He sent it to Yosef. Yosef found the back of the net. And Patriots start off with a quick 3-0 lead there. Okay, new lines out there. Riot, Nico, Ellis. And on D, it's Chris and Jackson. And we were doing a little celebrating there. Everybody was at the bench. Okay, controlled by Patriots. Goes back to Jackson. Jackson sends it ahead. Ricocheted off of Riot. Now Caps try to go onside, but Chris chips it out. Now sent ahead by Nico, but it's a foot race, and Caps going to get there first. They clear the zone, back out to neutral ice, coming all the way down, but we touched it, so no chance of icing. Circled on by Jackson. Jackson settles the puck, fires it up towards the red line, got knocked back, could be offsides, no call. Goes all the way in deep now. Jackson there, throws it ahead, but settled by the Caps Academy. Now goes back behind the net. And Jackson's there, and here comes the forecheck. Throws it out, touched up by, slowed down by Nico enough to get, he's going to ice the puck, unless we can get there first, but icing's going to be the call here. Coming all the way back, 6:47 to go in the first period on that stoppage of play. Defensive zone faceoff coming for the Patriots. And no changing in the lines. Chris and Jackson still on D with Ellis, Nico, Riot. Ellis is going to set up in the slot. Nico's against the boards. Caps Cat is going to make some changes here. And here comes the drop. Controlled by Caps Academy. Goes out to the top of the circle. They're just trying to make him knocked out of the zone by Ellis. With the foot race now, battling for the puck in position. And back to neutral ice. Goes off of Riot. Now Duggan out of there and squirts out into our defensive zone. And now Chris has got to go fetch it. Puck bounces off the board cleanly. Chris is settling it now, looking for a pass. Sends it ahead. Goes off of Nico, but not out of the zone. Nico banging on it, trying to clear it out, but can't. Caps Academy dumps it in deep now behind our net. Chasing after it is Jackson, going to get there first, but here comes the forecheck. Took a weird bounce off that door for the Zamboni, but still handled by the Patriots. Now back into the zone, and now back up to neutral ice, pushed ahead and over to the far side. Going to reflect off the boards. Chris is going to step up on this, crosses over the red line, going to enter the zone, dumps it in. Skyhook shot there, goes against the back of it behind the net, and now back control. We're making some defensive changes there. Now here comes Caps Academy going the other way on a 3-on-2. They enter the zone onside, send it into the slot. Knocked away by Langston, nice job there, but now they retrieve the puck, send it into the crease. And now we got a whistle. Cade had to lay out for that one and covers it, and that'll stop play. 5:45 to go in the period. Another defensive zone faceoff coming for the Patriots here. William and Langston are on D. Geffen, Zach, John. John sets up against the boards. Geffen is in the slot. Controlled by the Patriots, goes right at Geffen. But now tied up, and now they send it into the slot. Williams there, knocks it back towards the blue line. Shipped back in on a backhand by the Caps Academy, and now they've got it in the circle. Send it into the slot, but knocked away by a defender. Williams going hard the other way. Got a 3-on-2, leading the rusher. Sends it over to Zach. Zach can hammer a shot from a mile out. Oh, just missing that one over the top. Now we're going to get fetched by William. Williams on the wrong side. I'm sorry, on the correct side. Okay, takes another shot. Big rebound. John's there. Oh, boy, I think it just missed the net there and came back out towards the point. Langston tried to hold his own, but couldn't. We got offsides. And stoppage of play. 5:12 to go in the period. Offsides is the call. It's going to come right at the blue line. No change in the lines. Geffen, Zach, John. John's in the middle of the ice there. Controlled by Patriots. They dump it in. Now controlled by right at the blue line. We're offsides. And that would have been offsides. Offsides is the call. 5:04. Another neutral zone face-off coming. And directing traffic here. And controlled by Caps Academy. They send it right over to William, though. William's going to charge into the zone. Got on the backhand, sends it in the slot, but there's just Caps players there. Puck's ricocheting around now, and John's there getting banged down, but he now settles the puck, sends it out to Langston. Langston's bouncing, throws it back in deep, and a loose puck now behind the net. And Caps Academy's there, but so is a Zach, and Zach collided with him, but didn't do much. And now the puck comes out to the point. Hammered by William, on net. Big rebound, goes in the far corner. And squeezed them out there, and now the puck stuck on the boards. Kicked at by John, now settled out to William. William's going to take another shot, redirected into the corner by the defense, and now back towards William at the point, but there's a Caps player there to slow it down. William's got to play some defense. Swats with the puck out behind us. Langston's trying to catch up, again swatting it, slows him down, separates him from the puck. Nice defensive stop there. Lost the puck, though. And they fire it back in the slot. Goes in. Backhanded shot there. Found the back of the net. Caps Academy scores. Now it scores 3-1. 4:14 to go in the period. A little too lackadaisical there on defense. And turned over the puck down in the circle. And Caps Academy took advantage of that. New lines out there. Z, Dylan, Joseph, and Cohen and Danny back in D. Comes into our defensive zone. Cohen's going to go fetch this, but he's got a forecheck on him. Settles the puck, gets away from that forecheck, kicks it behind the net now. Looking for a pass. Got two on him now. Sends it ahead, got touched up by Dylan. Dylan's going to break the zone, going the other way. Makes a move to get away from that. Sends it over to Z. Z's going to enter the zone clean. And throws the puck in deep. Puck's in the corner now. And approached by Joseph, fires it through the crease, but there was nobody there. Comes out to the point. Danny's going to settle this. Tries to push it in the high slot. And back check, though, and knocked out by Caps Academy. Now it's a foot race. And chipped at by Cohen to get away from that. Ends that rush. Got it out to neutralize. Chipped at by Dylan back into our offensive zone, but Caps Academy's right there to handle it. Sends it into neutral ice and approached by Danny. And now back towards the blue line. Caps Academy's offsides. Back onside. They dump it in deep. Now reflects in towards the net. Cohen's there. Fires it off of the skate of a Caps Academy player. Lost the puck, though, against the board. And Caps Academy digging on it. And now squirts out to neutral ice. Chipped back towards the blue line. And thrown back in. They're onside. Cohen skating with the puck, taking it behind the net now. No real pressure here by the Caps Academy. Looking to clear the zone out to Z. Z's going to send it ahead to Dylan. Dylan's trying to streak out there, but bumps it out now, and now the puck's loose at neutral ice. In the downfield, kicked at by Dylan. Takes a big hit, though, and now we're changing. Z's going to stay out there for a forecheck while we're getting the change out on the ice. And now here comes Jackson to the blue line. Caps Academy trying to break out, and they do. They send it out to neutral ice. Steered into the boards, though, and now the puck comes back to red line. Kicking at it now, taken up by Ellis. Ellis is battling for it, and they bring him in the offensive zone. And touched up by Nico. Nico throws the puck in deep now, but now settled by the Caps Academy. They fired off the boards, but it hit something and slowed down in the corner. Now Caps Academy's there, but so is Riot. Now settled by Jackson. Jackson flings it into Riot, goes into the slot. Knocked out of the zone by Caps Academy, going down, but Chris is there to settle it. 2:15 to go on the clock in the first period. Send out at the neutral ice. Caps Academy makes some changes here. Tipped that by Riot, and now out of the zone immediately by Caps Academy. They missed that pass. Caps Academy's on side. They bring it into the top of the circle and chipped away by Chris. Nice defensive stop there. Ellis has got the puck now, going the other way. Makes the move to get away from that back check. Now crosses the red line. Got to stay on side. Winds up, takes a shot, misses it at the left. Big ricochet comes over towards the circle. Bouncing puck, battling for it now. Z dumps it in now behind the net. Caps Academy's there, but got reflected off of Riot. Now Caps Academy fires here to the near side point. Stepping up with Jackson. Lost the zone. Puck's on its edge. Big collision there back at the blue line. Chris settles it, fires it up. Got touched up by a Caps player. And now over to Riot. Riot's battling, pushes it ahead, smeared into the boards, and now Caps Academy sends it out to the point. Chris winds up, takes a shot from the point. Knocked out by the goalie, but the puck's loose in front of the net. Chipped away by the defense. And out to the point. Chris takes another shot, launches it over the top of the net. And over here, the near side, Caps Academy's there, and they're going to stay with it. And back check though by Ellis, slows him down, and now they're going to go fetch the puck against the far side boards. Puck comes sporting out towards our bench, but still not really controlled by either team. And 5 players down there banging on the puck and each other. Now squirts out into our defensive zone. It's going to go behind our net. Jackson's going to go fetch it. And Doug's got it on a forehand now. Less than a minute to play in the period. Goes out, lost the puck in the slot. Goes off the boards though. And Jackson pushes it back towards the blue line, but it's being held in by the Caps Academy. Now the puck squirts in down by the goal line there, and now comes back behind the net. And the loose puck, Chris goes and gets it. Puck's on its edge. You got to settle it, kicks it, goes still banging on it. Now it comes out towards the boards on the blue line. And they're going to dump it back in. There's a Caps player down there, sends it on net. And Kate had to go down to cover that, and that'll stop play. 30 seconds and change left in the period. Fresh line coming out there for both teams. William, Langston, Zach taking the draw. Johnny sets up against the boards. John is in the slot. Here comes the drop, controlled by Caps Academy. They send it out of the zone, though. Now they're going to chase after. John's on a forecheck, though, skating hard. Going to try to put some pressure on this puck. And he does. Takes the puck away, and now got it behind the net. And looking for a pass. Goes on all the way to the other side. Still looking for a pass. Sends it out to the high slot. Held in by Langston. Langston immediately throws it on net. It got redirected. Missed the net, though, to the left. John's there still battling for it. We got it tied up by a Caps Academy player. Now there are 5 players down there digging on the puck. Squirts out, and now Caps Academy has it, skating the other way. They fired all the way across the ice. Could be icing. That's the end of the period. So with 1 in the books, score is 3-1 Patriots, and the first intermission starts now. Okay, we're going to defend the right side of the screen for this period. Second period getting ready to start. 13-minute periods. Patriots are up 3-1. Kate is still in net. We got William and Langston on D with Zach taking the draw. Johnny on the far side. John on the near side. Comes a drop to start the second period, controlled by the Caps Academy. They circle on the puck at the red line, dump it across. Langston's there, stops it, throws it out of the zone. John fell down though, gets back up just in time to have the puck go whistling by him, and now goes in, dumped in by our defense, and it's going down, but No icing called. Now settled on John's there on a forecheck. Comes out to the point. Williams there, hammers it back into John. John's got it in the circle. Takes a shot. Big rebound, but Caps Academy's there to fetch it. Sends it out to the blue line, settled by Williams. Williams going to swat at it, trying to enter his back in the zone, but Caps Academy is there trying to keep it away from him. And now they send it in the slot, and Caps Academy throws it out. And now Williams got to settle it at neutralized. Lost the puck, though. Sends it over to Langston. Langston's playing some moves on to get away from that back check. And now Caps Academy's got it going the other way, got some speed on, gets behind our defense. Lines up, takes a shot and scores. And that makes score 3-2 Patriots. 12-13 to go in the period. Caps Academy strikes early in the second period. Defensive breakdown there. They're getting a little too aggressive. And results in a Caps Academy goal. Z, Dylan, Yosef, Cohen, and Danny out there. Here comes the drop. And went flying at Cohen. Cohen fires it over here to the near side boards up to Dylan. Dylan chips it in, chases after. Got a little bit of odd man rush here. Dylan's going to bring it in, sends it over to Yosef. Can't handle that. One-timer, shoots it, hits off the side of the net. Gets behind the goalie. He somehow sat on the goal. It did not go in. And now they're signaling for an offensive zone faceoff coming for the Patriots here. I don't know how he saved that, laying on his back, but he felt the puck, I guess, and sat on it, and that did the job. They're changing the lines. And controlled by Caps Academy. They try to fling it out of the zone, and they do. Out to neutralize. Cohen's got to go fetch this puck, and he does. Settles on it, sends it ahead, touched up by Dylan. Dylan chips it ahead for Z. Z backhands it into the zone, but handled by Caps Academy. Right back to the red line. Danny flicks it back in the zone. We're onside. Puck goes into the circle. They throw it out, though, or tried to throw it out, and now cleared the zone, going the other way, got behind our defense again. Cohen swoops in and knocks the puck out of there. Held in by the Caps Academy. The puck goes on net, now covered by Kate, and that'll stop play. 11:30 to go in the period. Defensive zone faceoff comes to the Patriots and fresh legs out there. Complete new line for the Patriots. We got Chris and Jackson on D. Ellis, Riot, and Nico. And Ellis sets up in the slot with Jackson. Here comes the draw. It's right between the referee's legs there. Comes out to the high slot. Caps Academy settles it. Fires a shot. Kate saw it and gloved it, and that'll stop play. Another defensive zone faceoff coming here. 11:22 on the clock. And controlled by the Patriots. Goes back to Chris. Chris fires it off the glass out towards the blue line. Cleared the zone. Icing's the call. It's going all the way down, but so is Riot. And Riot touches it up. No icing now. And now goes over to the far corner. Ellis is there. Puts the brakes on. Got smeared in the boards, though. Sends it over to Riot. Riot's got the puck. Lost it. Now bolts it behind the net. Riot's going to go fetch it. Got it on the backhand. Makes a move. Trying to wrap around. Throws it into the slot, but just Caps Academy players there, and they're going to break the zone going the other way. Sends it across ice to another Caps Academy player, but couldn't handle it. Now goes into our defensive zone, but Ellis is there. Ellis gets it away from that forecheck. Jackson chips it ahead for Nico, back into our zone, but they're now flicks it ahead for Ellis. Ellis flicks it ahead for Riot, and now brought in the zone by Riot. Riot lost the puck there, and now Ellis backed him up. Took a shot, missed the net to the left, goes under the near side boards. And coming ricocheting out, Chris is going to dump it back in, goes off of a Caps Academy player, and they push it back towards the blue line. Then try to clear the zone, kicked back in by Jackson, but back to a Caps Academy player, and now they have control of the puck, trying to break the zone. They find a player at the other blue line. He sends it in, but intercepted by Geffen, and now the Geffen fetches his own Git, now going the other way. Sends it ahead, still skating with it, got behind, and now trying to enter zone. We're offside. Puck's not offside, but now we are. And we're going to take that opportunity to do a change. 10:07 to go in the period. Offside's the call. And they're pointing at the blue line. John, Geffen. John's taking this draw. It's William and Langston back on D. And Patriots win the draw. Danny's going to go get it. I'm sorry, it's not Danny. It's Langston. It's Danny. Puck goes in deep now. No icing. And now puck's down deep and getting attacked by the Patriots. John digs it out of there. He's got it on a backhand behind the net. Looking for a pass. Sends it into the circle, and Geffen was there, but taken away by a Caps player. Caps trying to break the zone, send it down. Touched by another Caps player. It's a foot race. Danny's going to get there first. Flicks it high off the boards. Clears the zone. Caps carries offside now. And they're staying right at the blue line for this faceoff. 9:38 to go in the second period. Patriots are up 3-2. And John's taking the draw. Geffen's at center ice. Johnny against the boards. And Patriots win the draw. Goes back deep behind our net, though. And Danny goes and gets it. And fires it off the glass. Took a weird bounce. Goes out to the point. And Caps Academy's there, dumps it back in. Now controlled by the Caps Academy in the circle. They bring it in, taken away on a back check by John. John's got it. Going to flick it out of the zone towards the blue line. Chopped at, but didn't clear out. Now it does. Now chipped ahead by Johnny. Going the other way. And John's on a forecheck, but Caps Academy gets there first. John continues his forecheck. And they get rid of the puck, though. Send over to the far side boards. Settled by Geffen. Geffen chips it back to one and chip back to our blue line. Williams there, settles the puck, throws it on a backhand. Oh, it went in! That was like a moonshot. Took a weird hop right in front of the goalie and bounced over him and went in. That was the weirdest goal I've ever seen. But it went in. 4-2 Patriots. 9:02 to go in the period. I think Williams was just trying to get it down low, and it took a weird hop and went over the goalie. There was probably an assist there, but I don't remember who did it. Okay, we got Joseph, Z, Dylan, Jackson, Chris, and Caps Academy now has enough third. Controlled by the Patriots, back to Chris. Chris fires it ahead for Dylan. Missed the pass, though, but it goes in deep, and they're chasing after. A little less than 9 minutes to go. Joseph hustles down there, gets the puck. Playing people in the corner now, goes behind the net. Dylan forks it over to him, brings it into the circle, now has control. It sends it in the slot. Big rebound. Trying to baseball bat it in. No goal. Now it's back in front. Fires a shot, and still no goals. Comes out now, bottom of the circle. Send out to the point. Settled by Jackson. Jackson's going to wind up, sends it into the slot, knocked away by a Caps Academy player, but Z intercepted it. Now brings it into the circle. Now puts the brakes on to stay away from that back check. Still has control of the puck now. Brings it behind there. Somebody lost a stick. The stick is actually screwing up the handling of the puck now. Took another shot, went out the goalie. Comes back towards the point. Jackson stepped up. Now goes out to the circle. Dylan's got to go out to the point to hold this in and dumps it in. Z's there. Sends it into the high slot, but there's a Caps Academy player there. Hand pass down to not a penalty out of the zone. Jackson's going to fetch this. Chips it back out of the zone. Puts Caps Academy offside, but now going the other way. Patriots 3-on-2. Dylan makes a couple moves, brings the puck in the slot, takes a shot, goalie lost the stick, retrieves the stick now though, and now sends it in the slot. Tried a one-timer, got taken away by a play of the defense. Takes another shot on goal, intercepted by the defense. And Caps Academy throws against the far side boards, and now fires it all the way down. This could be icing. He's saying he touched it, no chance of icing. All the way down, it's going to be a foot race. Chris is going to get there first, but he's got a back forecheck on him. Fires it off the boards, comes out to the point, but held in by Caps Academy, and now puck goes behind the net. Jackson's there, but so is a Caps Academy player. Jackson sends it all in front of the net. That was dangerous, but now with just Patriots there, he sends it. It could be on net or it's going to be icing. Icing's the call. It's coming all the way back. 7:20 to go in the period. And that icing call will give us a chance to change. We got Cohen and Danny out there on D. Ellis, Riot, and Nico. And Riot's going to take this draw. Nico sets up against the boards. Ellis is in the slot. Patriots win the draw. Back to Danny. Danny forwards it ahead to Nico, but taken away by the Caps Academy. It goes behind the net. Danny's got to go fetch it, and he does. Throws it off the boards out towards Ellis. Ellis is there, but so is the Caps Academy, and they dump it back in. Puck's loose behind the net, chasing after it. Danny gets there, flicks it ahead towards the other blue line, and now ricochets around there on top of the circle, and now controlled by Caps Academy. They dump it in behind the net, and got to go fetch it. Cohen's there, but so is the Caps Academy. They circle on the puck, and trying to fires it back behind the net. The puck's loose here on the near side, chasing after it's both teams. It's like Caps Academy's going to get there first, and they dump it back in. Now Riot's down there, digs it off the boards. Got two Caps Academy players on him, though.
Let's go, break
got
it
away
out.
from them.
Go, Nico.
We got a 3-on-2 developing here. Going to turn into a 3-on-3 real quick. Riot lost the puck, though, and now slows down, enters the puck onside. Takes a shot, big rebound. Caps Academy's there for the rebound, though, and they throw it out to the blue line. And Nico's there, dumps it back in deep, and the puck's loose behind the net, chasing after it's Riot. Riot's going to get there and puts the brakes on and trying to send it over, and now Ellis has to go get it in the corner. Ellis has got the puck. Makes a move to get away from one. Brings it into the low. Lost the puck in the circle, now picked up by the Caps Academy, and they're going to try to clear the zone. Ellis did a crazy move there and knocked the puck away, but now we're offsides. We said we're onside. He dumped back just in time. The puck's now deep behind their net, but we're changing. Comes out to the blue line, held in by Danny. Danny just kicked it back in, but now controlled by Caps Academy. Goes off a Caps Academy skate over to the far side. Geffen's there to pick this loose puck up, and does. And got to get through this forecheck. Sends it ahead. It didn't touch anything. I think icing's the call. Coming all the way back. 5:47 on the clock. 4:46, excuse me. Defensive zone faceoff here coming for the Patriots. Fresh legs. We got Geffen, William and Langston, Johnny, and Zach. Johnny sets up in the slot. Zach, and then Gethin's in the corner. And they're controlled by the Caps Academy, and they try to throw it on net, but in the circle now, loose puck picked up by the Patriots. Gethin fires it down. They're saying icing, no icing. He had a chance to touch it, didn't. It goes all the way down. Forecheck kind of backs off here, and Caps aren't really going after it. Now they throw it high off the glass, and comes out to the point. Langston's there, but fell down. Lost the puck, but backed up by Zach. Comes over to the middle ice. Williams there, throws it back towards our blue line. Langston's there, dumps it in deep. No chance icing. Goes all the way in the corner. And Caps Academy's there. We can regroup a little bit. And they fire it off and clears the zone, coming all the way down the other way. Reflects into our defensive zone. Williams there, but getting chased after by a Caps Academy forecheck. Puts some speed on, puts some brakes on, get away from that. Sends it over here to the near side. Zach swats on a pass. Lost the puck. And now a little bit of collisioning there on the boards. Still banging on it. Comes toward the top of the circle. Settled now. Lost the puck. Going to the far side. Williams going to go hustle over there and try to do something with this. Squirts out deep and chipped ahead. And now the puck's loose on the boards. Caps Academy sends it off. Williams got a piece of that with his stick. Oh, it hits a bar. Comes out to the high slot. They take another shot. Missed the net to the left. Now Gethin's going to go get this. Goes off a Caps Academy player, though, and holds his own. And now hammers it again off the Caps Academy player. And loose puck. And now it goes a mile in the air. And no chance of icing because they had no energy on it. Goes in the offensive zone. Caps Academy circles on it and playing keep away. But here comes the forecheck. Clears out to neutralize. Caps Academy makes some changes. We are way off sides here. And I think Langston realized that and tried to keep it out of there. But now they dump it in now deep. Puck's behind our net. Zach's there, but he got a forecheck approaching. And fires it out of the zone, and it does. They're offsides. See where this drop comes right here at the blue line. 4:10 to go in the second period. Score is 4-2 Patriots. Fresh legs out there. Chris and Jackson on D. Joseph, Dylan, and Z. Z's taking the draw. Controlled by Patriots, knocked away by the Caps Academy, and now they're battling for it right here on the boards. And still battling for it. Now picked up by Chris. Chris throws it up. Now Caps Academy dumps it into our defensive zone. Puck shoots behind our net. Chris is going to go get this. Settles on it. And still skating with it. Throws it towards the slot, but Z is there. Can't clear the zone, though. Now it's got to go fight for it coming up towards the blue line. And big collision sent the puck in deeper. And now going to get picked off the boards by Z. Z sends it past the forechecker out to Dylan. Dylan's there, got knocked back in by Caps Academy, and now chopped down by the Caps Academy. Chopped down again, out to neutral ice. And Dylan's got some speed on him, got smeared in the board, and they took the puck away. And now comes into our defensive zone. Chris is there, got a circle on it, and got some pressure, clears it out over to Z. Z chips it ahead into our offensive zone, and they fire it off of the player, and it goes back to neutral ice. And Jackson dumps it back into the zone, touched a few players, no chance of icing, and now picked up by Caps Academy, but Z's there on a forecheck, comes out towards the blue line, and now out of the zone. Jackson's there, chips it back ahead towards Z. Z circles on it over to Joseph, and now brings it into the circle, makes a couple moves, throws it in a little deeper, now puck's loose behind the net. Dylan sends it into the high slot. Chris is going to step up and take a shot. Redirected into the net. No goal. Goes over to the far side, and now Dylan's there, sends it out to the point. Jackson settles on the puck, fires a shot, missed the net to the left, comes over to the near side. Big rebound coming out towards the point. Chris stoops in, trying to hold the zone, and does. Chips it in, and big collision goes, now the puck's loose behind the net. And Yosef there is going to try, sends it into the crease, knocked away by a Caps player, and now the puck's loose, goes bouncing in the air through the circle, and Dylan's trying to play keep away, and taken away by the Caps player. And they throw it out of the zone, going the other way, and it's a foot race. And Chris is going to try to beat him up. Jackson put some speed on there. Cleared the zone out to neutral ice and through the zone. And now forecheck there by Ellis and over to Z, and they got him out of position. Z's going to got a chance here. Makes a couple moves on. They got taken away on a back check by the nice defense there by the Caps Academy. And now Z brings it back, looking for a pass. Sends it into the crease. Missed the pass. Comes over to the near side boards. And now swooping in is Trick trying to hold his own. Big collision goes out to Jackson at neutral ice. Jackson circles on it, sends it ahead to Ellis. Ellis settles the puck. Back checked away though, and now taken away again by the Patriots. Crosses the red line, gonna enter the zone. And gonna wind up and takes a shot, goes off the Caps player though, and now into the corner. Tries to center it. Big rebound goes in the slot. Swooping in was Chris trying to, now got a trip on Chris. Got to get touched up by the Patriots. Chris was playing the puck, but tripped him nonetheless. Coming back into our defensive zone. Minute 39 to go in the second period. Patriots take a tripping penalty on Chris. And we're going to penalty kill. So to kill this, we got Cohen, Danny, Riot, and we got too many players on the ice. we'll see who comes back off the ice. Looks like Nico's coming off. Ellis is going to stay out there. So it's Ellis, Riot, Cohen, and Danny in the corner. Short-handed here for a minute 39, and then period ends, and then third period will start with Patriots, unless they score. Control the puck in the slot. Now, loose puck comes over to the left side of the battle for it is Cohen. Cohen chips it over to the near side boards, and now approaching it is Danny fighting for the puck, and pushes it forward towards the blue line, but now taken away to the Caps Academy. Big collision. Both players go down, but puck's loose in the corner. Now approaching it is Riot, still battling for it. Now Riot fires it off the glass, going all the way down, and no icing called. And the referee was, I don't know what he was doing. He was looking at people outside the glass. He wasn't following the puck. And now lost his zone there. Cohen chipped it back towards our offensive zone. We got another minute to go in this period, and all of that's penalty kill for the Patriots. Caps Academy regrouping in their defensive zone, trying to cross the red line now. John comes out there and back checks it, and the puck squirts out, goes deep behind our net. Langston's approaching the puck, but so is the forecheck of the Caps Academy. Swats at it, goes through the circle, now settled by short-handed. Here come Zach and John. Zach's going to take a shot from a mile out. Bouncing puck. Big rebound. Comes out to the near side circle. John swoops in. Gets control of the puck. Now looking for a pass. Sends it into the crease. Puck's loose now. Settled by Caps Academy. They fire it all the way down. Goes on net. And Kate's got to play it. Knocks it away into the corner. And 15 seconds left in this period. William put the brakes on to get away from that forecheck, but lost the puck in the process. Comes out to the point. Dumped back in by Caps Academy. William's going to go fetch it. And puck's tied up in the corner now. William goes down and the puck slips out, and that's the end of the period. So we're going to start the period in a penalty kill for 21 seconds. After 2 periods of play, Patriots are up 4-2. Second intermission starts now. Referees were anxious to start the third period. Coach is still talking over with both benches here. All right, third period's getting ready to start. We're going to defend the left side of the screen for this period. Kate is still in goal. We got a little mix-up on the lines here. Some people are heading back, some people are coming out. Johnny taking the draw. Gethin on the near side. Back end is William and Langston. We got 21 seconds left in this kill. And Chris is in the box for 21 more seconds.
Let's go, Johnny!
Caps Academy has too few. They're trying to figure out who's supposed to be on the ice. And now they got the numbers right. Here comes the drop. And control by the Caps Academy. And they bring it back to their defense. And a forecheck by Johnny. Goes through and into our defensive zone. Langston's going to go fetch it. Puts it on a backhand behind the net. And is skating with it now. Trying to get away from that forecheck. Swatting at it, though. And he lost the puck in the corner. Fires it out of the zone, and now Caps Academy's offside, but here comes the forecheck of Gethin. Gethin takes the puck away, short-handed. Goes in the zone, got in the circle, tries to get in the slot, but knocked away by a defender, and now the puck gets fired off the boards out towards it. We're back at full strength. And now Z's got it, and got it in the bottom of the circle, and still has control of the puck now. Brings it, sends it into the crease, puck's loose in front of the net, now to Gethin. Gethin's got the puck knocked away by a defender. Hammered by Langston, misses the net to the left, comes out here to Z. Z's got the puck, got some room. And playing keep away, sends it back in deep, and now there's a Caps Academy player there, fires the puck out towards the other point, and settles it there. Langston's trying to hold his own, but can't. Now Gethin's got to play catch-up, and does. Caps Academy right at the blue line, lost the puck. Now Gethin gets it, flicks it back towards the red line, and now goes toward the offensive zone. Johnny's on a forecheck, and Caps Academy are playing keep away in their defensive zone. They send it out here to neutral ice, made that connection. Now they're onside, dumped it in, and we got a loose puck behind the net, and no one's going for it except Caps Academy. I don't know what's going on there. Loose puck in front of the net. Oh, wow, she got a piece of that, knocked it away. Good job, Kate. Now, Dylan's got it going hard the other way. Caps Academy making some changes, a lot of room here to skate, and now Dylan brings it in by himself. He got a one-on, he got joined by a trailer there, but got smeared in the boards as he did. And now Caps Academy is going to break the zone going the other way. They got a 2-on-2. Got behind Cohen a little bit. Now dumps it in. Loose puck behind the net. Chasing after it is Joseph. Joseph's got a forecheck on him. Bouncing puck goes out to Dylan. Dylan's going to clear the zone. Dylan's on a 1-on-4 going the other way. He throws it to himself, but not enough to get out of the zone. And now Patriots are offsides. 11:05 to go in the period. Offsides is the call. And fresh legs coming out there. We're going to keep the D out there. It's just going to change out the center and the wingers. So we got Riot, Ellis, Nico. Oh no, we're changing out the D too. So Chris and Jackson are out there now too. Quick draw though. We didn't have our D in position. And now puck is onside and Ellis dumps it in even deeper. Now the Caps Academy got it though. They throw it out and went behind the net now. And now settled there, but Nico's on a forecheck. Puck goes into the corner and controlled by Caps Academy, throws it out of the zone. Foot race going the other way. Jackson puts some speed on to get there first and does. Circles on the puck. Brings it into the slot looking for a pass. Whipped on the pass, handled by Caps Academy, but briefly, and gets held in the zone though. Now, top of the circle, takes a shot, bouncing puck goes through the crease, and puck's loose in the circle, sends it on. Oh, missed a one-timer, went behind the net. And now it comes over to the near side. Ellis is going to fetch this, pull it off the boards, and skate with it. Going to break the zone, going the other way. He's got a couple options here to pass, so they're going to split the D or go. Takes it onside, takes a shot, got to redirect it immediately as he took the shot. And now Caps Academy descend on the puck, but so is Nico. Send it over here to the near side. Puck comes into the corner. Ellis is there, but so is the Caps Academy. Big collision, and Jackson's trying to hold his own. Puck squirts loose, and now against the boards. Ellis has it, takes a shot, fires it high off the top of the boards into the far point. Chris dumps it back in for Nico. Nico's got it in the corner, looking for a pass. Sends it in the slot, hits a Caps Academy player, and then goes into the slot, goes off a sweater, and now it against the boards. And Caps Academy's going to pick it up and send it through neutral ice. Bouncing puck, Jackson's there, settles it, chips it ahead for Ellis. Ellis is going to bring us onside. Takes a shot, redirected, missed the net though. Went off the defender's wrist and now goes out to the point. Chris is there. Got to do something really quick because the players came off the bench right behind him. Now the puck's loose behind the net and Nico's there, chips it over here to the near side. Caps Academy's there and they collect the loose puck and send it across ice. Got touched by 2 or 3 players, so no chance of icing. Going all the way down. Chris is there, but he's got a forecheck on his tail. Hammers the puck, going back towards the point. Held in by the Caps Academy. They bring it in the circle. They take a shot. Loose puck. Try to backhand that loose puck rebound, but now Johnny sends it out to a high slot. They take a shot from there. Hit a defender. Now they got it behind our defense. They shoot, and Kate saw it and swallowed it up, and that'll stop play. Good save there. They got behind our defense, and Kate was the last barrier, and she stopped it. 9:08 to go in the period. Defensive zone faceoff coming here for the Patriots. Langston and William out there with Johnny in the slot. Zach taking the draw, and John against the boards. Controlled by the Caps Academy, but taken away by the Patriots. Johnny skating with it now, enters the neutral ice. Pushes it ahead, now chasing after his own push. We're onside. Throws it towards the slot, but there's a defender there and takes control of the puck. And they're looking for a pass. Lost the puck, though. Now pushes over here the near side boards. And now the Caps Academy coming hard the other way, going to break the zone. And getting joined on the rush by another player. Langston there trying to slow down the rush and does. Lost the puck, now settled by John. John's got the puck behind the net. Skating with it and still looking for a pass. Brings it into the circle. Fires it off the boards to the near side. Reflects down into the offensive zone. Chasing after it is Zach. We saw our 2 Caps Academy players and they pinch him off and try to clear the zone, but held in by John. John takes a shot and got redirected away from the net by the goalie into the far corner. And Johnny's down there swatting at it, but can't do much. Sends it out to William. William's going to throw it on the backhand, deeper, now chipped in and hit a skate of a Caps Academy player. And John's got it in the slot. Got back checked away though, taken away by the Caps Academy. Now battling, lost the no call there. Went down, and now the puck goes behind the net, and now settled by the Caps Academy. They fire it out towards the point. Williams there, holds his own. Immediately dumps it back in. Hammered by Zach, went into the slot, and now Caps Academy got at the top of the circle, and they clear the zone. Out to neutral ice. Williams got a circle on it, and it does. Looking for pass. Caps Academy making some changes here. He's got some room. Williams going to send it over to Langston. So we got just the defense out there. Langston fires a shot off the sweater of a Caps Academy player and then fouls it with a check. I don't know if that was necessary. It might have been an accident. Now we come back outside. Hammered a shot. Redirected off the shin guards of goes back to the slot and now takes a shot. Big rebound in front of the net. Still chipping at it. And no whistle yet. And now we have a whistle. No goal. 7:30 to go in the third period. Banging on the door, but no goal. We got Nico. I'm sorry. It's Dylan, Z, Joseph, Cohen, and Danny back on D. Z taking the draw. Controlled by the Patriots. Danny's got it. Takes a shot from the top of the circle. Redirected off a couple players. Loose puck behind the net now. Still loose. Now skirts out and Caps Academy get to it. And they fire it up towards the blue line. Cohen couldn't quite handle it. Left of the zone. Going the other way. It's a foot race. Danny's going to get there first, but he's got a forecheck on his tail. Puts the brakes on, throws it out towards the blue line, back to Z. Z's got it now, and going to break the zone, looking for a pass. Fires it up the ice, got touched up by a Caps player, knocked away from a rush. And now Caps Academy's onside, but Danny's there trying to clear the zone. And Caps Academy lost the stick, but out to neutral ice, and they got to get back on side. And now they're back on side, and they bring it back in. Now it's tying him up in the corner. Danny's going to get there and fires it up towards the blue line, bouncing puck, and goes off the Caps player, kicked out of the zone, now over to Yosef. Yosef's got a one-on-one, got a trailer over to Dylan. Dylan puts the brakes on in the slot. Boston takes a shot, got nothing on it because the defender got a stick on that. Now Z's got it, sends it to Yosef. Yosef couldn't handle that pass between the legs there. And now cleared out of the zone by Caps Academy, and now it's a foot race going the other way. And Cohen's there, fires it out of the zone. Goes back towards the other blue line, and now settled by the Caps Academy. Held in by a great job there by Z, and now into the slot. Dylan sends it over to Nico. Nico's got it on the backhand, sends it on net, and goes off the side of the net. Nico still got control of the puck, skating with it here on the near side, into the circle. Now into the slot, lost the puck, sent the puck over to Z, over to the far side. And now Z's there and dumps it back to the point. Shipped that by Chris. And now off of Jackson, and still battling to hold the zone. Jackson flicks it into the slot, handled now by Caps Academy in the near side circle. They fired ahead, intercepted by Ellis. Ellis puts the brakes on, sends it over to Z in the slot, but had to redirect it into the near side circle. Now controlled by Z, playing some moves there to get away from the back check, and now brings it behind the net. Still has it now. Sends it over here to Nico in the circle, dumps it back to Z, looking for a pass. He's going to bring it towards the bottom. Takes a shot from a weird angle. Puck's loose in front of the net. Another shot. Puck's on loose. Scores on the rebound. Ellis got the goal. Unassisted off the rebound. Z took the shot. Another shot by Nico. And then the rebound knocked in by Ellis. So Ellis, unassisted goal. 5:36 to go in the third period. Patriots take a 5-2 lead. Fresh legs out there on D. Riot, Ellis, Nico, William, and Langston. And controlled by the Patriots. Williams got to go fetch it over against the blue line. Looking for a pass. Sends it over to Ellis. Ellis is going to try to enter the zone cleanly, but got slowed down there by the Caps Academy. Now they dump it into our defensive zone. Williams going to go chase after. He's got some speed on. Get away from that forecheck. And still got some speed on. Still skating with it, looking for a pass. And still exits the zone, but got touched up and had to slow down as he left the zone. Now taken away by the Caps Academy. They turn around going the other way. Poked at as they enter the zone. Williams slowed him down, dumps it back out to neutral ice. And Caps Academy has to get back on side. Puck is loose right at the blue line. Now dumped in deep, and Langston's down there, fetches the puck off the boards. A little less than 5 minutes to play in the period. Langston fires it off of the Caps Academy skate, and now it bounces and goes in deep now into the far corner. Settled there by the Caps Academy. Intercepted by William. William pushes it ahead to Nico. Pushes it ahead to Ellis. Ellis is going the other way on a dump. Takes a crazy shot from a mile out. Redirected off net by the goalie. Into the corner. Riot's there. Riot settles the puck. Looking for a pass. Sends it into the crease. And lost the puck though. Loose puck in the slot. Now controlled by Caps Academy. Going the other way. And Danny's out there now. And now they dump it in. They're onside. And no chance of icing. Puck goes down behind the net. Danny's there. Throws it on the back and chopped down by the Caps Academy. They send it towards the slot, but Langston's there and knocks the puck down and takes control. They're trying to break the zone and does, but slowed down there by Caps Academy. They're trying to get back outside. Offsides. 4:16. Stoppage of play. Fresh legs coming out there for both teams. We'll see where this face-off goes. They're staying right at the blue line. So we got Gethin. John taking the draw. Johnny against the boards. Back into these Danny and Cohen. Controlled by the Caps Academy. They push it back to their defense. But John steps up and takes control of the puck. Now brings it onside into the near side boards. Puts the brakes on in the circle. Lost the puck though. And now Caps Academy flings it out of the zone. Could be icing. Icing's the call. It's going all the way down. And coming all the way back. 4:02, 4:01 on that stoppage. Offensive zone faceoff coming for the Patriots. No change in the lines for either team. John taking the draw. Johnny sets up in the slot. Gethin sets up behind John here at the top of the circle. And controlled by Caps Academy. Goes back behind the net. John's there on a forecheck though. They flick it out towards the blue line. Stepping up is Gethin, knocks the puck away. And now John and Gethin are down there. And Gethin takes the shot, goes off a sweater. Now off the goalie. And now the goalie's got to stop it and cover it and then stop play. 3:48. Another offensive zone faceoff coming here for the Patriots. And goes on net, handled by the Caps Academy. Took a weird hop. He got a bad habit of high sticking that. No call though. It goes all the way down. Danny's gonna go fetch it. No chance of icing. Puck is now behind the net, controlled by Danny. Danny's looking for a pass. Fires out towards the blue line. Shot that and held in by the Caps Academy. It's still loose. Now it comes back towards the high slot. Johnny's there, flicks it out. Could be icing. Going all the way down. Icing's the call. It's going to come all the way back. And back in the defensive zone. 3:22 on that stoppage of play. We're going to need some fresh legs out there. Dylan, Chris, Jackson, Z, and Yosef. Yosef sets up in the slot. Dylan's against the board. And controlled by Caps Academy, right up to the high slot. Swatting at it was Yosef. Takes a shot. Missed the net over the top to the left. And now in the loose puck in the corner, getting battled for by both teams. Pulls it out of there. Z's skating with it now. Sends it out towards the high slot. Held in by the defense, and now dump back in near side boards. Yosef there chips it ahead and out towards the, so that was Jackson. Sends it to Yosef. Yosef's trying to get past the defense. It does. Got an odd man rush here. And defense slowed him down though. He's got it. Throws it on net. Redirected away from the net by the defense. And now kind of go back and get it, and they dump it. This could be icing. No, they waved it. I don't understand that, but it goes all the way down, and now Chris is there, and he's going to pick up the puck. Stayed away from that forecheck, throws it off the boards, but held in by Caps Academy. And now Z is trying to clear the zone, sends it to Yosef. Yosef's skating hard now, and still skating, going to enter the zone onside. Takes a shot from a mile out. Sailed over the top of the net, big rebound, comes out. Big collision there at the bottom of the circle. And now puck gets knocked out loose behind the net, and approaching is Z. And puck comes over to the near side boards. Jackson goes in deep to go handle this puck, and now it goes out and backed up by Dylan. Dylan dumps it back in, and now back in position. Puck is loose behind the net, and these players are tired. They're not even really putting any effort to go to the puck now. And now settled by the Caps Academy. They fire it out, hits the Caps Academy in the back, and now it clears out to neutral ice, going the other way, and taken away by Chris. But it comes in neutral, and now Caps Academy forecheck keeps the puck in our defensive zone. Now heads to Yosef. Yosef fires. It goes off the sweater of a Caps Academy player. They send it back to their defense, but the forecheck continues. Back out to neutral ice. Chris is going to go settle the puck. Throws it down the net and back into our offensive zone, settled there by the Caps Academy. Got a minute 43 on a rolling clock here in the third period. Intercepted by Nico at the red line. Had to go back and get it. Now chips it ahead and into the offensive zone, but Caps Academy there. Forecheck continues on, holds the puck in the zone. And now squirts out and now clears the zone, and now we're offside. Almost got back, but not quite. 1:28 to go in the period. Offsides is the call. Neutral zone faceoff coming. We got Riot, Ellis, Nico, Langston, and William out there. Here comes the drop. And controlled by Caps Academy. They bring it back in their defensive zone, but forecheck continues by Riot, and they're tying him up down there. Now the puck comes squirting out towards the point. William chips it back into Riot. Riot's got a battle for it. Now it's loose in the high slot. Goes down and takes a shot. Big rebound. Loose in front of the net. Takes another shot. Goalie got back and got a pad on that. Takes another shot. And now we got a whistle. Went off the side of the net and got stuck there. And that'll stop play. 1:09 to go in the period. Good offensive pressure there by the Patriots, but no goal. And we're going to change out wings and center. So Zach taking this draw. Gethin against the near side and Johnny in the slot. And controlled by the Patriots. Gethin's there, kicks it over to Zach. Zach dumps it in on backhand behind the net in the corner. And now picked up, and Johnny stepped up and held it in the zone. Send it into the crease, but it was the Caps Academy player there. Loose puck now controlled by the Caps Academy. They're circling hard, coming out of the zone and looking for a pass. Send it across ice, and they are offside. No, saying onside. And Williams there trying to clear the zone. Now comes whipping out. Could be icing. They're saying no icing, saying he touched it. Going all the way down. Forecheck by Gethin, right there. Put the brakes on to stay away from that forecheck. Johnny swats at a pass there. And now Caps Academy is trying to clear it out, but Johnny's a wall and not letting that happen. And now fires it out, and it's touched up over to Danny, holds it in, dumps it in towards the net. Big rebound goes in the far corner, and battling for it down there is Zach, and so is Caps Academy, and they come down with the puck. Looking for a pass, they fire it across, goes into the high slot. Gethin's there, takes a shot right into the goalie's sweater, and that'll stop play. 15 seconds to go. And we're going to make some more, I guess the Caps Academy is making some changes here. We're going to stay out there for probably the last 15 seconds of the period and the game. Zach, Johnny in the slot, Gethin here in the near side. Controlled by the Caps Academy, making a breakout attempt here. It comes out to the blue line. Caps Academy lost the stick. Could be a slash on the Patriots. Johnny got called for slashing there. Kid lost his stick as a result. And this penalty is going to come back all the way into our defensive zone. I don't know. We're going to be shorthanded here for the last 10 seconds of the game. Zach Geffen, Cohen, Danny, and controlled by the Caps Academy to the top of the circle. They're going to wind up taking a shot from there. Big rebound, but went over the top of the net. Tries to center, it comes out to the high slot, out to the point. Takes a shot from there, goes over, and that'll be the end of the game. Final score, 5-2 Patriots. Kate gets the win in net there. And proceeding on, so that's our last game of the day in this tournament. We got a game very early tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. I'll be live streaming that, so be on the lookout for that. I'll send that link out. And I'll be up bright and early to live stream that here. It'll be from the same facility. Traditional, these are home time teams. We play each other in the regular season. So teams know each other well here. Sportsmanship, great part of hockey. Okay. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Be on the lookout for my link. I'll be sending that out here tonight for tomorrow morning's game. Out here.